In today's lesson, I want to continue talking to you about triads and the importance of learning your triad shapes. In my previous video, part 1, the focus was on major and minor triad shapes, using the first, second, and third strings. So your E, your B, and your G. I highly recommend you go watch that video after this one. For today's part 2 lesson, we're still focused on the major and minor triad shapes. Only this time we are using strings 2, 3, and 4. So your B, your G, and your D. Knowing these shapes and using your ear will help you be better at improvising and learning guitar solos. So grab your guitar and let's get into it. So first of all, what is a triad? Triads are a group of 3 notes comprised of the first, which is your root note, the third and the 5th degrees of a scale. Triads are built by stacking thirds. A triad can be major, minor, augmented, or diminished. Once again, in this lesson, we are only focused on the major and minor triads. The formula for a major triad is root, major third, and 5th. The formula for a minor triad is root, minor third, and 5th. So in this example, let's look at the A major scale. Here are the 7 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to 1. Starting with your 1, which is your A and root note, go up 4 frets. That is your major third interval. So here's your A. We're going to go up 4 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's your major third interval. So 1, major third, or 1, major third right there. You play the 1, the 3, and the 5, which is the A, C sharp, and E notes, and this makes an A major triad. Also remember, you can have the 1, 3, and 5 notes in any order. When the 1 is the lowest note, that is a root position triad. If the third is the lowest note, so 3, 5, 1, that is a first inversion triad. If 5 is the lowest note, that is a second inversion triad. So here are the 3 A major triad shapes we're going to look at. So right here we've got our 5 as the lowest note. Right here we've got our root note as the lowest note. And right here we've got our third as the lowest note. So if you start on the 4th note, which is D, now your 1, 3, and 5 is D, F sharp, and A. Now you have a D major triad. So right here your lowest note would be the 3rd. Right here your lowest note would be the 5th. And right here your lowest note would be the root note. Same concept with your 5, which is E. So your E, G sharp, and B notes gives you an E major triad. So right here would be with the 1 as the lowest note. Right here would be with the 3rd as the lowest note. Right here would be with the 5th as the lowest note. And of course repeating this same one with the 1 on the lowest note. So in every major scale, your 1, 4, 5 chords or triads are major. Your 2, 3, and 6 chords or triads are minor. Let's look at the 3 minor triads in the key of A major. So we're going to start with our 2, which is our B minor chord or triad. So 1, 2, here's your B minor. So now B is your root note. We're going to walk up 3 frets, and this is going to be your minor third interval. So B, 1, 2, 3. We've got B, and then D is going to be your minor third note. So, and again, here's your 5th. So this triad consists of the B, D, and F sharp notes. So here it is in this position with the 5 as the lowest note. This position here with the 1, or the root, as the lowest note. And then up here we've got the 3rd as the lowest note. So now we're going to our 3, which is our C sharp. So 1, 2, 3. So C sharp minor is the chord. So this triad consists of C sharp, E, and G sharp. So here it is with your 5 as the lowest note. go up here with your 1 as the lowest note, and then right here you got your 3 as the lowest note. Now let's look at our 6th chord or triad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be this F sharp right here. And once again, we're going to start here. We're going to walk up 1, 2, 3 frets. So this triad consists of F sharp, A, and C sharp. Once again, F sharp minor. So we can start with this triad right here with our 1 as the lowest note. Then we can move up to here. That's our 3rd as the lowest note. And then we can move up to here. That's our 5th as the lowest note. So now let's learn the 1, 4, 5 triad shapes on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. We're going to do it in 3 different positions. So A, D, and E major triads. So once again, we're going to start right here in this shape with our A. So A is our 1, we can go to here for our 4th, it's our D. Back to 1, we can go here as our E, our 5. We can go back to 1, 4, 1, we can do 5 here also. And back to 1. So we're going to start in this triad shape for our A. And this looks like 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, back to 1. Now we're going to go to this shape with our A triad. So here's our 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, and back to 1. I hope you noticed that there are some simple patterns here that once you get a feel for will give you a lot of confidence in knowing where you're at on the fretboard. Hey, if you're finding this lesson helpful, can you hit that like button? I really appreciate it. Also, I would like to give a shout out and say thank you to Rick Taylor with RBI Music and Vintage Guitars for loaning me this guitar to use in the video. See link in description for more about vintage guitars. Now let's bring it all together by playing over a backing track in A major. This track is from Elevated Jam Tracks YouTube channel. See link in description. My goal here is to focus on hitting the target notes of each chord or triad and follow the chord changes. Be sure and watch the part 1 lesson. In that one, my example is G major, and I also break down the modes and pentatonic scale positions that I use. You can easily apply these same scale shapes to the key of A major. Keep rocking, and I'll see you in the next video.